This is my third attempt to record this. Let's play The Last of Us 2. Okay, so let's be real about this. Because I have the platinum, I am required by law to play on bitch mode. But there's 3 versions of bitch mode in this game, and because of this mode where you can just fucking fuck you, I'll just do whatever I want, doesn't even matter. I'll just make some shit up and I'll, you know, that'll be fine. And you know, if you go and look, there's no trophies tied to difficulty mode, I don't think, so it doesn't matter. But even if there are, it doesn't matter, because you can just go in there and be like, it doesn't matter to me, and just fucking do it all in here and just fucking say it's fine. I may have done that because this is one of the easiest platinum trophies to get, contrary to its predecessor, which was hard as fuck, because I never had to go from very light to moderate to hard to survivor to grounded. I never had to do that in this, so not actually that good. But the law is the law, so I have to play on bitch mode. Fuck you here, fuck you there, we're doing it here. I was hoping that would just go to the game really theatrically when I hit X, but instead it brought me to this. But, you know, alright. Haha, no. I know. That's why I never had to get that good at this game. Now you put me in a tight spot. Or did I put myself in a tight spot? Sony Interactive Entertainment present the game that bifurcated the entire mass of gameplay in all of Sony history. People were like, we love this game, it is so good, it make us sad. And the other group were like, we hate this game, it make us sad. The only thing we all had in common is that we were sad, and we did not come together on that because we were so busy being mad.
I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away.
Was I mad? A little bit. I had pre-ordered the like super deluxe. Oh my gosh, this is like $200, or I don't think it was that much, but whatever. The expensive version of this game, because I was like, yeah, the most fucking yeah. And then I saw the leaks, and we all know what happened with the leaks. If you don't, too bad. This guy Joel right there, hero of the first game, fucking surrogate dad of video game surrogate dad anyway. To many of us, gets his head smashed in by the new character, Abby, who we'll see in a little bit, who is the very large lady who
they were actually gonna make a cure.
I think when the leaks came out, people were like, oh, she's trans, but she wasn't. So she just had huge arms like China, and whatever. So that sucked, because this scene in the first game, which is not nearly as intricate as they're making it out to be here, I cannot have been the only person that didn't even notice this dude right here when I shot him in the head. I was just like, give me Ellie, give me girl, give me child, I kill you all. And so I shot that fucker, and then I shot all of his assistants because they were part of it, and I was feeling the rage. And I just didn't even notice that guy. So when I'm supposed to believe that his daughter, the dude that I shot in the face, whose name I don't even know even now, that she's the guy, the whatever that went and killed my Joel, because this scene mattered. When the scene mattered, but that part didn't. That there, him being, nobody gave a shit. I do not buy that anybody even really, well, I mean, somebody noticed, but I didn't fucking notice. I was like, I'll fucking kill you. And then we left, and then we shot Marlene because she was a bitch, and we did this. We were like, fucking see you later, and we left. So yeah, I didn't see that shit coming. So when they killed Joel, I was like, oh, my heart. And then I was like, I'm still gonna play it though. So I canceled my pre-order, but I think I bought the standard edition the day it came out anyway. Because I was like, hey, yeah, if I can play it, you know, why not? I want to play The Last of Us. And I sort of just ignored the story, because even though I was like, alright, you know, I've had a little while to get over the death of Joel, and I'll try to pay attention, it was just boring to me. Now, I have some friends that I respect
Her immunity.
And they love this story. I just don't really care about it. I look at this story and I go, okay, this is like when I go and I see Writing Sucks Anderson, and I go, okay, he ruined the opportunity that was a make a Resident Evil movie. Because when I went and I finally saw the first Resident Evil movie when it came out, because I love Resident Evil, that was an integral part of my childhood, and they fucked it up. I cried.
We should head back.
I did. I was a kid and they ruined it. And I cried. So, but I like those movies because I always give money to that fucking machine. And, yeah, okay, fucking stop trying to, just stop writing your own movies, they're bad. But I keep giving them money because I go, this is the fan fiction predicament, where you love a universe and a story and characters so much and you want to see more of them. So you're like, oh, it's gonna be forever until they make another one. So you go and you read fan fiction, or, I mean, I don't, but I think that's what happens. And, yeah, so I can enjoy a shitty Resident Evil movie because it's good action, that's fun, just like this game, good action. Lots of gore, just like this game. Mila Jovovich is the most beautiful woman in the entire world, in my opinion. There's not really an analog in here, but, no, all the women are pretty average in here. None of them are, super sexy or nothing, but, to each their own. The horse is cute. We'll go with that. And, I mean, you gotta have a story to make a thing, right? So, that's fine. So this is just, I can enjoy this game the way I would enjoy fanfiction. Now, I recognize this is incredibly canon, because it is. And I am sad that Joel died, and this is not the game that I wanted. Or, this is not the story in the game that I wanted. This is a pretty good fucking game, though. I have, a lot of fun with this. And, yeah, just ignore the story. So I'm a big fan of just skipping fucking cutscenes, which I can't do right now, so this is gonna be a lot of torture for me. Yeah, otherwise, pretty good. Story in the first one, fucking amazing. I still think about it today. This story, I've forgotten most of it, other than the stuff that was covered in the leaks, because that's really all you needed. So, Joel die, Tommy obsessed with murder, Joel is a bitch in this. Ellie is also a bitch, but of a different variety. I find her incredibly unlikable by the end of the story, but that's fine. I'm hoping I never fucking see her again in a game. Which is sad, because I really liked her. Here's the thing, and I'm not sure Ellie is that interesting without Joel, which... whatever. I would love to see more Last of Us games, but, like, with different people. Like, this whole world went to shit. Let's do something new. We could have even done, like, a whole Abby on her own thing. That might have been cool. I would even still play that if we did that in the future. That'd be kind of cool. I think Abby's the... Is she interesting? She could be, if she wasn't so obsessed with her daddy. And... just being a bitch about it, but I mean, of the two stories that converge in this, she's probably the more interesting. I don't know. Make somebody new. That'd be cool, because you could do a lot with this universe. Am I done bitching about The Last of Us 2 now that we're in town? Maybe. But let us keep in mind, I have never created a video game. I have never written an enormous story for a video game. Of the stories that I have written, I have not made the kind of money or had the kind of exposure that these guys do, so what the fuck am I talking? So, maybe I don't know anything. Maybe this is a fucking masterpiece that will go down in the ages. I think what it is an okay game. A fucking meh story, I guess. I feel like it was a silly business decision to basically kill Luke Skywalker, and by that guy there, responsible either way. He's either a genius or an idiot, depending on how you feel about it. But it just goes to show that a lot of very, very, very different people who value very, very different things can like the same piece of art and the same aspects that come out of it, and can feel very differently about the choices that are made about it. I guess as human beings, we're very attached to art and stories, and I think with video games, maybe even more than books, and definitely more than movies, you sort of, you know, you kind of live them and you make decisions and you spend a lot of time just looking at like a couple of models that symbolize some kind of relationship that you maybe give a shit about and sort of filling in the holes in your head, and you get kind of emotionally attached to them, and clearly we were. And for some people, this story was great, and the gist I got is that a lot of people were like, yeah, Joel was bad, he did bad, and Ellie has freed herself from the oppression that is Joel and what he's done, and yeah, Ellie, and that's cool. And then there were the rest of us who were like, Joel is my video game dad, and I identify the most with him because if I was in the apocalypse, I would kill everybody, and if I had someone I cared about, I would kill everybody else to save them, and fuck the human race. I care about my people, and I'm gonna look after my own.
Tommy and I went out riding.
And maybe we felt a little judged, huh? Little judge, when that golf club comes down and it's like, fuck you, you fucking take care of your own, you bad patriarchal son of a bitch, bam, 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 and you just die like a bitch after everything that you did that was so fucking cool in the first one, where you just murdered everybody, James Bond like style, but gruesome, and you got wrecked super hard by some broad that just fucking pumps steroids and has a picture of China on her wall. You know, like, that sucked a little bit. And, you know, you loved Ellie because she was likable and you wanted to look after her because she would joke and she was, like, hard and all that. But in this one, she's just mad all the time. She's mad at everybody who doesn't like her because she's gay. She's mad at everybody who doesn't like her because she's being a bitch. She's mad at just everybody who doesn't like her because she likes Joel, and she doesn't like them because they killed Joel, and then she's just mad all the time. And misery might love company, but maybe the Joel camp just are not miserable enough to hang with the Ellie camp. I have no clue. I'm just throwing shit out there. Oh, are you done talking so I can stop talking? All right, let's play some fucking, let's play some Danzig. Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say. Mother, mother, mother. Oh. All right, I'll stop. Remember in the first one when Joel was like, blah blah, I kind of like you now, Ellie, after I've been an ass to you the whole time, so now we can kind of be friends and I'll let my guard down. And Ellie was like, what did you want to be when you got older? Did you go to college? And he was like, no, I didn't go to college, I became a baby daddy and I got some chick pregnant, we didn't work out, but whatever. But what I wanted to be was a country singer. And she's like, sing me a song, God. And he's like, fuck you, Ellie, I'm not gonna sing you shit. So finally he's singing her a song, because in this game he's a bitch. There's none of that hardness that's was kind of awesome in the first one. So I mean, I guess we could be happy that Joel was apparently a happy guy before he bites it. Should we all be so lucky? Look at her, she's already mad. I thought that The Last of Us 2, based on nothing but what I thought, was gonna be like, you remember the trailer that came out where it was just like Ellie's playing a guitar, and then like Joel kind of leans in the doorway and he's like, what's going on? And she's like, I'm gonna kill everybody. I deduced from that alone, and clearly my own imagination and my own fan fiction brain, that we were gonna go find Ellie's mom. And maybe because I knew that this was supposed to be a game about hate, because the first game was about love, that Ellie's mom was gonna get whacked, and so that's what Ellie was gonna go kill everybody for. And I thought that those original trailers where they show Abby getting like strung up, and then, you know, the kids are like, hey, we help you, and then she's like, ah, and then the what's her face gets her fucking arms chopped down. I thought, yo, That's Ellie's mom. Fucking yeah. Ellie's mom is a fucking badass. And we're gonna find out that Ellie's mom had to leave Ellie in the orphanage so she could go lift weights. Oh, and be like Ellen Ripley and fucking, I don't know, like, lead a small community against a cult. Because we knew the cult was gonna happen, right? Like, that's amazing. I can't wait to play that game. Now, the only problem with that is that nowhere did Naughty Dog say that any of that was gonna happen. So, imagine my disappointment when what I learned was that we were just gonna kill Joel and then chase some broad who we'd never known before that wasn't Ellie's mom, who was connected to just one completely missable character in the first game, and just go kill that person, because that's what they decided to do. So I might have set myself up for that. The Last of Us 2. Let's find out what the actual story is.